What is going on, you sexy stallions and stallionettes? AK-40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. It seems as if the scalpers are getting a little taste, a little dose of their own medicine. Let's talk about this shit, because I'm very excited. I mentioned recently in a video I put out how scalpers have more stock than the major retailers. Like literally, there's one bot slash scalper organization in the UK that's selling to North America as well that has 3,500 units of PS5s. 3,500 units. That's a lot. That's a lot. Think about that. 3,500 times 500. It's a lot of money they have invested that they're not going to get back now. So I had been putting out, don't give in to scalpers. Do not be someone that is trying to buy this for your kid, which I also made a brief rant in a video about why you shouldn't be buying a $500 console for your children anyway, unless they've truly earned it in some way. But the fact is, people aren't giving into these scalpers. They cannot return their inventory. Now they're sitting on thousands and thousands of dollars of stock, and they are so desperate now. So desperate. They're churning butter over there. They're so desperate to get rid of their stock. They're actually reaching out to YouTube channels now to get ad space for these YouTubers, these gamer YouTubers, like your boy here, to sell their stock of, blatantly asshole-ish technique of getting consoles. It's not illegal, not yet. No bill has been passed or anything like that, because scalping is not illegal. It's just like you buy something that's in high demand and you sell it. It's been happening with the sneaker game for years, them Jordans and whatnot, and then them Tims. And it also happens with new technology. So it used to be like plasma TVs and DVD players back in the Civil War when I was growing up. But now it's with these new gen consoles, right? And PS3 was a crazy drop. A man was actually shot and killed in the Walmart parking lot. 360 drop was insane. PS4 and Xbox One was a lot smoother. They had a lot more inventory stocked up because Sony and Microsoft was a little bit more prepared. I think COVID really slowed down their manufacturing process substantially, so they were not able to produce enough units. And because of that, there was already going to be a surplus of demand because people are stuck at home, just schwacking off and playing video games all day. So they want a console. And also, we haven't had a new console in about 8 years. We've been on the current gen. So, yeah, these fucking scalpers are so desperate that they can't get rid of their stock. They're reaching out to multiple YouTube channels, both like large and smaller channels too, looking for ad space. Like, hey, can you please try and get some consoles sold for me? Like, fuck no. Like, I've heard several YouTubers just blatantly telling them to go fuck off because they're assholes. They did this to themselves. Kurt Cobain, they did it to themselves. Sorry, was that too soon? Yeah, man. And also a second point that I want to bring up here is that these new gen consoles are becoming easier to find now. Now, don't get me wrong, the PS5 is still pretty difficult to find, but at least like the Series X and Series S, that was in the same boat more or less. But today, Best Buy in my area had them like all day. I had a Series X in my cart, could have easily bought it. I ended up getting a Series S because I'm getting a PS5 with the optical drive. I don't need to spend $1,100 after taxes by buying both of the new generation bad boys, when really I have a gaming PC that's like a Series X anyway, because all the Xbox exclusives are Microsoft exclusives. I can play them keyboard and mouse or plug in a controller and play them over here and, stream on 2 different monitors. Like, I basically have like a more powerful Xbox in my gaming room here. And then out in the living room, I'm going to have the PS5, Switch, jailbroken Wii, my retro Pi, which has like 28 consoles and 50,000 retro games on it, like Sega Genesis and NES and all that stuff. And then my Series S, which I just bought today, and I just uploaded a video like just a second ago. Took a while to render HD because it's all in 4K and it's like a 30-minute long video. But yeah, I got a Series S today. Fucking great console so far. Really like it. And there are a lot of reasons why I bought the Series S over the X. Like the main one is I just mentioned I don't need both of the powerhouses when there's no real reason for me to have an Xbox because my PC can do all that Xbox shit anyway. But I got the Series S because for content and whatnot, I wanted to be able to cover You know, a lot of the user interface on the new console, as the X and S have the same user interface. The controllers are identical and stuff like that, so I can cover a lot of content there. Not to mention, I need a console in my bedroom, and my furniture in there is white. The Series S is small, tiny, compact, and it's white, so that'll fit in nicely there. And overall, it is a new gen console. It has the SSD in it. It's very fast. It boots up just like the Series X. It switches games just as instantaneously. It does have less memory, no optical drive, and about a third of the graphical power if you're only looking at T-flops, not really looking at what matters, which would be like how it dynamically upscales, considering none of the new consoles are native 4K. They are all dynamically upscaled from 1440 or 1080 on the Series S, increasing the canvas on your screen to where you see 2160, which is 4K. It does look good, but it's not native. It's not native 4K 120, and also it's not even dynamic 4K 120. No games are hitting that right now. They're all like, you look at Valhalla and all these games, they're 4K 60, even on the big boy consoles. Not to mention, there is options in certain games like Call of Duty, Warzone, and I think even the new Cold War, to get 120 hertz. And it holds that pretty good. You'll get some dips, some fluctuations down to like 110, but that's at 1440 upscaled. So, I don't know. It's, you know, getting off topic here. I know I'm supposed to be talking about the scalpers, but I just want to put that out too, that they're not 4K 120. Not even. Like, there is no games right now that are being developed that on the PS5 or the Series X that are 4K 120. They're 120 1440 or they're 4K 60. That's the truth there. But yeah, fuck these scalpers. Fuck them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.